chance. They say Jesus false and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. Two words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. Gets strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one. As he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. McCown now on first down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Fancy footwork in midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first and 10, here's McCown. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 44 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Look at the spin. Balance. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter. Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now, he'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much. And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert. Brady now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out. And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they? Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards. Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly. Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter. No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest. You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down? Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They'll try to run. It's Hill, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rolling to his left. Airing one deep for Curse. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Throwing his McCown on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Patriots. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get out to the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On play action, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Here we go.
On first down, Brady. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on second down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And all the way down to the 29. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, McCown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. Fielded just inside the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short, and he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
20.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a give to Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. Yeah, over the ball.
shotgun here for McCown. Being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Brady now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Brady going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Finding room at the 30. And he's got some space here. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Danny Shelton breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Back now here on EA Sports. Football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Brady, and his throw here is going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing now is Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. Throwing on first down is Brady. To Michelle on the screen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with it faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And get that to Michelle, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Again, it's Brady. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Leonard Williams able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. To throw is Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan from 10 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. 62 yards, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now McCown's going to bring up the Jets here to go for 2. Working from the gun, McCown. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Goes underneath here to White. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He completes it right side to White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Brady to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to drop. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Again, it's Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's McCown. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at the 23. Dancing away at the 35. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Now Brady. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Malden. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Avery Williamson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.